We are definitely in El Paso where the temperature is hot, but the conversation is hotter. And today, we're going to do a random in-person live guest. And we're going to make this shit hot. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, so today we have a live in-person guest, my brother, my square, my brother Hiram. Today is going to be a great one. And I don't know if you can hear the ice rattling in my cup, but we are sauced up and it's going to be great. So just remember before we start the show, you can always go to www.zazzle.com/CSM_GO. Or not dot, underscore LIVE_INC, where you can go and customize personal gifts and get something for your family, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, kids, whatever the fuck. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. I got my bro here, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into our podcast interview. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man?
Man, same old shit, different day. You know what I'm talking about? It's Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yes, sir.
One of the biggest celebrated holidays, you would say. You know what? I would think that it would almost trump Christmas, if you think about it.
I think so, too.
And the dope thing about it is that the majority of you sorry motherfuckers that are out there in podcast land don't even take the time to think about those that would sacrifice everything for you, especially those that have family, kids, husbands, wives, and on the other side of the spectrum, they're willing to raise that right hand to say that I will protect and defend everything in the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. That's what we do for you motherfuckers. So you're welcome. You ain't got to say thank you. Appreciate it. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. So let's go ahead and just roll into it. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling lovely, man.
Hey,
it's a beautiful day.
I can't complain. I'm feeling the exact same way because
sure.
I'm drinking on scotch and ginger ale. Ladies and gentlemen, I ventured in this previous weekend prior to this, and I must say it is quite the experience. So what we're going to do here is we're going to ask you some random questions. We're going to get your answers, and we're going to interject with some type of dialogue to kind of make this move along to become something that is memorable and hopefully... And even if they don't, because I don't give a fuck, the crowd loves it. And podcast land, like, subscribe, download, buy some shit, boost this shit to where I can make some money.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. All right, so let's go ahead and go into it. So, I would like to ask you, who are 3 people who have been most influential to you? Most influential top 3 people in your life?
But first, I'll say my father. Because that motherfucker was strict as hell.
Same.
Strict as hell. If you break it, you fix it.
Same.
And nobody's going to help you fix it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Builds character. It may be the person that I am right now.
Wait, did you get your ass beat too?
Oh, yes.
See, and that's what a lot of people in podcast land, I hope you guys are listening. A lot of people don't understand is that when it comes to that type of discipline, it doesn't exist anymore. Literally, people, you're in situations now to where the mother and father can have the police called on them when they're disciplining their kids. And I never understood that. But just to go back, so something that I thought was really funny. So in the Bible, it says, spare the rod, spoil the child, right? So what do you think when you hear that?
Either you fix it right now or it's too late.
Right.
My dad whooped my ass so bad I still got stretch marks going on. And I'm about to be 43. The thing is, those stretch marks is what I look at, and I'm like, he was right. Mm-hmm. He was right. Because I can look at things that I do differently now, and I'm like, yeah, Dad raised me right. I'm serious when it comes to finances, personal growth, career. I take all that stuff seriously. I'm
the exact same way. And you know what's funny is that, so for years and years and years, when I would hear spare the rod, spoil the child, I would think that you're supposed to physically punish or discipline a kid, right?
Yeah.
But after doing some research, spare the rod, spoil the child, they were referring to shepherds. So shepherds with the shepherd's crook, that staff that they would have, right?
Okay.
They never beat the sheep. They would use that to guide the sheep when they wandered, right? So it was never physically disciplining them to be like, hey, get back to where I want you to be. It was a guide. So to me, it was funny how we took that. For one, because when African Americans came over as slaves, they were given the Bible as reference, life for life, right?
Correct.
But whenever they were taught spare the rod, spoil the child, it was physical discipline. But it was never just guide them back to where they need to be. And it's funny how that they take that concept and they change it to something that's totally different.
Totally different.
But I will